The evening sky stretches wide above you, painted in soft strokes of rose and violet. The last threads of sunlight linger on the horizon, shimmering over the quiet sea. The beach is empty, just you and the sound of the waves rolling gently against the sand. You breathe in the salted air, cool and soothing, and feel it settle deep inside your chest like a calm tide. The sand beneath your feet is warm from the day, though the night's chill has begun to creep in at the edges. Each step leaves an imprint, quickly smoothed over by the incoming tide, as though the ocean itself is tidying up after you, keeping your presence a secret. You pause. Ahead, the shoreline glitters as though sprinkled with stardust. Tiny flecks of light dance in the wet sand, shimmering each time the tide recedes. You kneel and run your fingers through it. Smooth grains, cool water, and the faint glow of phosphorescence that sparkles like scattered stars. You feel a soft pull in your chest, an invitation. It isn't loud, not a command, but a gentle beckoning, like the ocean whispering, "Come closer, come closer." You take another step. The waves reach your ankles, cool at first, but then strangely comforting, as though the sea recognizes you and wraps you in its welcome. Foam curls around your skin before retreating, leaving trails of bubbles that pop softly in the twilight hush. Above, the first stars awaken. You tilt your head back and see them flicker to life, one by one, until the entire dome of the sky is stitched with constellations. The sea mirrors it perfectly, an endless sky above and an endless sky below. For a moment, you feel as though you are standing between two heavens. A breeze moves through your hair, carrying the faintest music. You listen closely. It is not the cry of gulls, not the wind itself, but something deeper. Notes, distant and slow, rising and falling with the rhythm of the waves. The ocean is singing to you. You close your eyes. The song seems to curl inside your thoughts, smoothing them out. Worries, sharp edges of memory, restless chatter. One by one, the tide washes them away until only stillness remains. You breathe in, and the air tastes of salt, of mystery, of possibility. When you open your eyes, the shoreline looks different. The sand glows brighter now, faint and otherworldly. The sea is no longer just water. It shimmers as though woven with threads of silver. And further out, beyond the reach of the waves, you think you see a path. A band of light stretches across the surface, glowing faintly, leading away from the shore. You step forward again. The water rises to your calves, then your knees. You expect resistance, the push and pull of the tide, but instead the sea feels like silk, parting easily around you. It does not slow you, it carries you. A gull cries once above you, then falls silent. The world behind, the dunes, the grasses, the familiar land, grows distant. You do not turn back. You know without knowing how that you are safe, that the path before you is meant for you. The glowing trail widens. Beneath the surface, fish shimmer like scattered jewels, darting in smooth arcs around your legs. Their scales catch the moonlight, flashing sapphire, emerald, and pearl. They do not startle from you. Instead, they swim as though guiding you forward. Step by step, the sea deepens, and yet you do not sink. It cradles you, holding you upright, carrying your weight as though you were made of the same water. Your heartbeat slows to match the rhythm of the waves. In, out, rise, fall. Finally, the water reaches your chest. You pause. The horizon glows silver. The air above feels thin and delicate, as though you are crossing the threshold into another realm. A single wave approaches, taller than the rest, Not fierce, not violent, but powerful. It rises before you like a great gate. You do not run. You do not fear. The song of the ocean swells, low and tender, and you know this is the moment of entry. The wave curls over you, and the world dissolves. You open your eyes to find yourself beneath the surface, and yet you are breathing. The water is cool around you, but not cold. It flows through your hair, against your skin, soft as silk. Your lungs fill not with air, but with water itself, and yet it feels easier, lighter, purer than any breath you have ever taken. You exhale, and the sea exhales with you, sending trails of bubbles drifting upward like tiny silver lanterns. You float for a moment, weightless, marveling at the ease of it. Your body is no longer heavy with gravity. Here, you are part of the tide itself. All around you, the sea glows faintly, as though lit from within. Threads of silver light spiral gently downward, marking a path that beckons you deeper. You move forward, not swimming, not walking, but something in between. The ocean carries you. You tilt your body, and the current adjusts. You extend your hand, and the water flows through your fingers, smooth and cool. It feels alive. Schools of fish shimmer past, scattering like sparks before drawing together again in perfect synchrony. They move in patterns, spirals, waves, blooming flowers of light. You realize they are dancing for you. One fish, brighter than the rest, pauses near your face. Its scales gleam golden, its eyes round and kind. It hovers for a moment, then darts forward a short distance, pausing again as if to say, "This way." You follow. The fish leads you along the glowing path, deeper and deeper into the sea. The light above grows fainter, but you do not fear the dark. Ahead, colors awaken, soft blues, greens, and violets, glowing like lanterns beneath the surface. Coral begins to rise from the seafloor, the branches glowing faintly as though lit by some hidden flame. The current hums around you, low and steady, like the pulse of a heart. Deeper still, the fish darts ahead, leaving trails of light in the water. You follow, drifting with ease, feeling yourself surrender more and more to the rhythm of the sea. You lose track of time. There is no time here, only the slow unfolding of the ocean's dream. The golden fish drifts ahead of you, glowing brighter the deeper you go. Its scales shimmer like sunbeams trapped beneath the waves, a small star guiding you through the ocean's twilight. The water around you begins to change. It is no longer just blue. Streaks of green, violet, and indigo weave through the depths like ribbons of light, swirling gently as though the sea itself is painting with color. The further you drift, the more the water feels alive. Not just a space you move through, but a presence you are embraced by. The glowing fish pauses, circling you once, then flickers ahead towards the seafloor. You follow. As your feet touch the sand, it gives softly beneath you like powdered silk. The grains glow faintly with the same light you saw on the shoreline, each step leaving behind a luminous footprint before the tide smooths it away. Coral begins to rise in the distance, vast towers and archways of living stone. They glow in soft shades of blue and pink, some swaying as if breathing. Between them, anemones open their arms, glowing tips reaching toward the current. Small fish flit in and out, their bodies shimmering like scattered jewels. You step closer. The coral garden stretches wide, an entire city sculpted from living stone and light. Pathways of sand wind between the coral towers, leading you deeper into the labyrinth. Soft currents sweep through, carrying the faint hum of the ocean song, slow and steady like a lullaby. As you walk, the water carries you as easily as air. You feel lighter than you have ever felt, as though each step carries no weight at all. The glowing fish stays just ahead, its golden scales reflecting the colors of the coral around you. You pause at an archway carved by coral. The arch glows pale blue, and inside, thousands of tiny fish dart together in perfect synchrony. They swirl into shapes, a spiral, a wave, a flower blooming open. For a moment, they form a great circle around you, enclosing you in light. Then they scatter in all directions, leaving only soft trails of bubbles. The golden fish flicks its tail and swims on, and you follow. The coral towers grow taller, arching above you like the spires of a cathedral. Light streams down from cracks between them, shafts of silver that illuminate the water in shifting patterns. You tilt your head back and watch as small jellyfish drift through the beams. Their bodies glow in pale pink and violet, pulsing gently as they move, each one leaving behind trails of light that ripple like ribbons. You reach out your hand. One jellyfish floats near, brushing gently against your fingers. Instead of a sting, you feel warmth, soft and calming, as though the creature carries within it the very essence of peace. It lingers for a moment, then drifts upward again, rising slowly toward the far-off surface. Deeper into the coral garden you walk, carried by the current. The golden fish leads you into a clearing where the coral gives way to open sand. There, in the center, lies a stone unlike any other. It is smooth and round, its surface glowing with pale silver light. Around it, seagrass sways in the current, bowing gently as if in reverence. You kneel before the stone. Its glow reflects in your eyes, and when you place your hand upon it, the stone hums softly, vibrating like a heart. For a moment, you feel the pulse of the ocean itself, the slow, steady rhythm of tides, the deep heartbeat of waves. The sound travels through your hand, up your arm, and into your chest until your own heartbeat matches it. In, out, rise, fall, like the sea itself. You close your eyes, images drift into your mind, soft and dreamlike. You see the shoreline where you began, the sand glowing faintly. You see the moon above the horizon, casting silver light over the waves. And then deeper, you see a path winding through the ocean, a path you're already walking. When you open your eyes again, the golden fish waits. It circles the stone once, then swims forward, guiding you onward. You rise to your feet and follow. The coral begins to thin, the towers giving way to open space. The seafloor slopes gently downward, leading you into a wider expanse of ocean. Shadows stretch here, deep and endless, but the glowing fish keeps its light bright, and you feel no fear. In the distance, a shape moves, large, slow, steady. At first, it is only a shadow, massive and graceful. Then, as it draws nearer, you see it clearly, a whale. Its body is vast, filling the space like a drifting island. Its skin is dark and dappled with silver scars that shimmer faintly, like constellations. Its great fins sweep slowly through the water, stirring the currents into long, rolling waves. Its eye, enormous and dark, glimmers with wisdom. The whale opens its mouth, and from within comes a sound, a low, resonant note that vibrates through the entire sea. The song travels through you, through the coral, through the water itself, a sound so deep and vast it feels endless. The golden fish swims in a circle, then darts towards the whale. You follow, drawn by the call. The whale lowers its massive head, bringing its eye level with you. You look into it, and for a moment you feel as though you are gazing into the very soul of the ocean. Depth beyond depth, stillness beyond stillness. The whale sings again, and though you do not know the language, you understand. The sound is not words, but feeling. Welcome. The golden fish swims toward the whale's back, and without hesitation, you follow. With surprising ease, you climb onto its broad, ridged skin, settling into the gentle curve behind its fin. The whale does not mind. It carries you as though it has carried many before. The whale begins to move, slow and steady. Each sweep of its great tail propels you forward, deeper into the ocean's dream. You hold fast, though the water itself seems to hold you too, soft and supporting, as though ensuring you cannot fall. The song continues, rising and falling with each movement. The sound is not only around you, it is within you, vibrating in your chest, filling you with a calm so profound you feel yourself drifting between waking and dreaming. The coral garden fades into the distance. Darkness deepens, but with each pulse of the whale's song, the sea around you lights with tiny sparks. Bioluminescent creatures awaken. Small fish, glowing jellyfish, drifting plankton, all pulsing with light in time to the song. It is as though the whale's voice has called them to life. You ride the great whale through this glowing sea, a trail of light unfurling in your wake. And as the song continues, you close your eyes, feeling yourself sink deeper and deeper into its rhythm. The whale glides forward, steady and unhurried, carrying you through the soft glow of the deep waters. Light filters down in scattered beams, catching particles of plankton like floating stars. Every exhale of the whale creates tiny ripples that shimmer and spread, painting the water with silver trails. You feel weightless, held in the perfect balance between gravity and freedom. With each pulse of the whale's tail, you rise and fall gently, as if riding a tide of quiet wonder. The golden fish swims ahead, weaving through the shafts of light and beckoning you to follow. Below, the seafloor slopes into a valley of soft sand and coral. Shapes move there, gentle and slow. Turtles, crabs, and fish of every color, moving in patterns that seem like dances choreographed by the ocean itself. Some creatures hover, almost motionless, as if observing your passage. You sense no threat, only curiosity and calm acknowledgement. The whale slows as you enter a circle of tall coral towers, glowing faintly from within. Here the water is warmer, the currents soft. Tiny jellyfish drift lazily, their soft pulses like lanterns lighting your way. The golden fish darts forward again, circling a large opening in the sand, a hidden tunnel carved by time and water. Without hesitation, you follow. The whale bends slightly, guiding you into the tunnel, which opens into a wide, glowing cavern. Bioluminescent flora lines the walls, reaching out like delicate fingers, their tips pulsing with light. Water here is stiller, the current slower, as though holding its breath for what lies inside. A soft hum fills the space, not from the whale this time, but from the cavern itself. You sense it as vibration beneath your skin, a gentle thrum that matches your own heartbeat. With each pulse, the cavern seems to respond, glowing brighter then dimmer in time with the hum. Here, you notice shapes moving in the shadows. A school of small, glowing fish, each no larger than your hand, floats together in precise formations. They spiral and fold, forming intricate patterns like flowing ribbons. You watch, mesmerized, as they shift into shapes: a heart, a spiral galaxy, a tiny castle of coral. It is as though the cavern itself is alive, breathing with beauty and intention. The whale nudges you gently forward. As you follow, a soft figure appears ahead. A giant sea turtle, its shell etched with patterns of silver and gold. It moves slowly, deliberately, exuding calm. Its wise eyes meet yours, and you feel a wave of trust wash through you. The turtle bows its head slightly, as if inviting you to climb upon its back. Without hesitation, you rise and settle against its smooth shell. Immediately, the water around you feels even more secure, protective. The turtle begins to move, slowly weaving through the glowing cavern. Every movement of the turtle stirs the water in a soothing rhythm. You feel yourself rocking gently with its motion, each sway like a lullaby. Tiny currents brush against your skin, and you notice small bubbles rising and popping softly, creating a quiet, melodic whisper. As you drift on the turtle's back, you glimpse a hidden garden beneath the cavern. Coral arches rise and fall like rolling hills. Soft sand paths wind between them, and tiny creatures explore every nook and cranny. It feels untouched, timeless, a sanctuary created by the ocean itself. The golden fish swims ahead again, leading you to a wide opening where the water lightens, pale and warm. Sunlight filters down from the surface above, bending through the water and scattering into thousands of sparkling beams. The entire cavern seems to exhale, welcoming you. Here, the whale joins your path again, gliding beside the turtle. The three of you move together in perfect harmony. The whale steady and vast, the turtle slow and deliberate, and you floating between them, carried by currents and light. The golden fish stops at the edge of a sunken archway. Beyond it lies a shimmering city of coral and stone, untouched by time. Towers and arches of coral rise like spires, some glowing faintly, others shadowed in deeper hues. Schools of glowing fish weave through the streets, their movements creating trails of light. The whale hums a note, low and steady. The turtle pauses, bowing its head in acknowledgement. You feel a deep sense of welcome. The city is alive but peaceful. Each creature, each swirl of light, existing in harmony with the sea around it. You float forward, exploring the streets. The sand beneath is soft, warm, and glowing faintly underfoot. Small creatures peek from their coral homes, watching you with gentle curiosity. You notice patterns carved into the coral walls, spirals, waves, and shapes that echo the rhythm of the ocean itself. The golden fish darts ahead, circling a glowing fountain at the city center. The water there glows with soft silver light, bubbling gently. You reach out to touch it. The moment your fingers meet the surface, ripples spread outward, and tiny lights rise into the water like drifting stars. You feel a pulse from the fountain, slow and deep, matching the heartbeat of the whale, the turtle, and your own. For a moment, the entire city seems to shimmer in response to your presence. You close your eyes, listening to the faint hum of life, the gentle movement of water, and the comforting song of the ocean. Here, in this hidden city beneath the waves, you feel perfectly safe. Time does not rush you. The sea carries you forward, but there is no need to hurry. Every creature, every ripple, every glowing shimmer reminds you to breathe, to float, to exist in the calm rhythm of the ocean. You take a deep breath, inhaling the cool, pure water. Exhaling, you let go of everything outside this moment. Here there is only light, water, and gentle movement. A dreamlike adventure in the heart of the sea. You look ahead and see the path continuing beyond the city, winding further into the depths. The golden fish swims forward, and you know it is time to follow. With a last glance at the glowing city, you climb back onto the whale's broad back, the turtle gliding beside you. Together, the three of you move into the deeper waters where new wonders await. Still soft, still magical, still perfectly safe. The whale and the turtle glide through the deepening water, the glow from bioluminescent creatures lighting your path. Every movement is slow, deliberate, comforting. You feel as though the ocean itself cradles you, each pulse of water a gentle heartbeat echoing in your chest. Ahead, the seabed drops into a wide, open expanse. The light softens here, but the ocean does not feel empty. Glimmers of coral and tiny luminous fish swirl around like stars, scattered across a dark sky. You stretch your arms, letting the water flow through your fingers. It is cool, smooth, and calming, a river of liquid light carrying you onward. The golden fish flits ahead, then pauses at a giant kelp forest. Its long strands sway gently in the current, each leaf glowing faintly at the tips. You drift into the kelp, brushing past the soft plants, and notice the small creatures living among them. A pair of seahorses cling to a stalk, their bodies shimmering gold and pink. Tiny crabs peek from between the roots, their eyes curious but serene. You feel like an honored guest in a hidden, magical world. As you continue, you sense the presence of something larger. A low hum resonates through the water, slow and steady. It vibrates in your chest, matching the rhythm of your own heartbeat. You look up and see a large cavern ahead, its entrance lit with silver and violet glows. The whale glides toward it, the turtle following, and you feel anticipation rather than fear. This cavern seems older than the sea itself, a sacred place where time slows and all the world outside disappears. Inside, the water glows softly, illuminated by swirls of bioluminescent creatures. Tiny jellyfish drift in delicate arcs, their light pulsing gently, and schools of luminous fish weave around you in spirals. The walls of the cavern are smooth stone, etched with patterns that shimmer faintly, like constellations captured in rock. At the center lies a pool, round and calm, glowing with pale silver light. The surface ripples gently, reflecting the soft illumination above. The whale hums, the turtle bows its head, and you float closer. When you dip your hands into the pool, a wave of warmth spreads through your body. It is not heat exactly, but a sensation of deep comfort, of belonging, of being exactly where you are meant to be. The water seems to communicate directly with you, filling you with serenity. You close your eyes. Images drift across your mind, floating through coral gardens, riding the whale and turtle, the glowing city beneath the waves, and the endless expanse of ocean stretching in every direction. You see stars mirrored in the water, waves rolling softly, and yourself carried through this gentle world without worry or haste. The pool pulses, and with each pulse, your body sinks further into a calm so profound, it feels like sleep has already begun. Every worry, every tension, every thought that once clung to you is carried away by the current. You are weightless, suspended between the water and your dreams, embraced by the ocean itself. The whale hums again, low and tender. You open your eyes to see the golden fish circling above the pool, flickering in arcs of light as if celebrating your presence. The turtle remains close, steady, and wise, a guardian of this tranquil realm. Slowly, you begin to drift upward, rising with the current. The cavern recedes below, glowing softly, fading into the deep blue. The whale guides you with gentle sweeps of its tail, the turtle gliding alongside. Above, light grows brighter, signaling your return to the surface world. As you approach the open water, the golden fish pauses at the edge, circling once before darting ahead. You follow, breaking through the water into the pale glow of early dawn. The surface glimmers as the first rays of sunlight touch the waves. You float for a moment, half submerged, watching the sky shift from violet to pink to gold. The shoreline you began from is visible in the distance, but you are not eager to leave. You carry the calm of the ocean within you, the rhythm of the whale, the wisdom of the turtle, the glow of the hidden city, and the gentle pulse of the sacred pool. The golden fish darts one last time, circling your hand. You touch it gently, feeling the warmth of its glow. Then it disappears beneath the waves, leaving only a faint trail of light behind. You turn toward the shore. The water feels softer now, like silk brushing against your skin. Each step toward the sand is easy, supported by the gentle ebb of the tide. When your feet touch the shoreline, the sun has risen, painting the sand with gold and amber light. You stand for a moment, taking it all in: the beach, the waves, the sky, and the calm that now lives inside you. Every sound, every shimmer, every breath feels magnified in its serenity. The ocean has shared its secret with you, and you carry it with you as you step onto the sand. The waves curl gently around your ankles, whispering a final goodbye, but you know this is not an end. The rhythm of the sea is now part of you, a steady pulse beneath your heartbeat, ready to guide you into dreams. You lie back on the warm sand, eyes closing, the sun's first light brushing your face. The sound of the waves blends with the echo of the whale's song and the gentle hum of the ocean. With each breath, you drift further, deeper into the soft, endless calm of sleep, knowing the ocean will always be with you, carrying you on its dreamlike journey. The shoreline stretches before you, infinite and safe, and you are at peace.